For their BPA service project, Dublin Scioto students took hunger in their community into their own hands and held a food drive in which they created interactive game shows to bring out the fun side of charity.
The students of Dublin Scioto's high school second-year broadcast and video productions class held Scioto's first ever game night food drive. A great deal of preparation was taken in order to make this event happen. Two girls, Tori Allison and Rachel Johnson, took a lead on the organizational aspect of the event. They had many responsibilities, such as planning out what they wanted to do and where they wanted to do it. Once they had their ideas solidified, they had to find teacher volunteers and reserve the school for the event. In the short deadline of just 3 weeks, creating game boards, finding projectors, and getting consoles for video games and other little necessities had to be completed on time and efficiently. Admissions for the event were 3 canned food items. All the food was then collected and brought to the Hogue Food Pantry.
He picks the 5th graders.
First grade language.
I win!
The games that were being recreated at the event were Family Feud, Jeopardy, and Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader? Everyone had reported having a great time.
Place in what country?
After talking with the two girls, they told us, even though their turnout was not as big as they preferred, it was still nice to do something with the intentions of helping others, and we've been inspired to do more charitable events. One of them is bound to be a success.
These girls definitely exhibit the Irish way to a T, but here's a student who devotes himself and his work to helping others in his community.
We teamed up with our school's principal to do the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge school-wide, and I'd say it was pretty successful. I think we raised around $150, and it was a really quick event that we planned out in a little amount of time. So basically how it worked was we did the Ice Bucket Challenge with our high school principal in the front of the school, and we poured a bucket of ice on him, and then he challenged the entire school to do the Ice Bucket Challenge. So then a few weeks later, we had students and some staff come in and do the Ice Bucket Challenge, and then we filmed that on the announcements, and we raised a lot of money from that event. So LLS, that's our drive for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. So we started this out last year where we did it as a teacher consequence drive. So last year we talked to different teachers and they got their permission to do a bunch of different consequences, which ranged from dancing and singing on the announcements to getting pied in the face to wearing a costume to getting fed baby food. And the drive was super successful. We worked it out completely. And then how it worked was students could donate money to these boxes, and the boxes had teachers' names on them. And the 5 teachers that had the most money in their boxes would get consequenced. And the amount of money we raised was insane. I think it was around $1,000, and it was super successful. And this year we're bringing them back and doubling the amount of consequences that we have. For Veterans Day, it's an event that the Social Studies Department puts on every year, and my involvement was through Interact Club. So through Interact Club, we raised around 16 boxes full of items of deodorant, toiletries, food, candy, ramen noodles, things like that. And I think the total amount was around 600 items that we were able to ship to veterans through Operation Buckeye. I know the Operation Buckeye ships items to some of the people that we know, such as Mrs. Gameri, who's within our building itself. At this event, I also got to speak about the significance of Veterans Day, and it was a really fun event, and an event that really respected our veterans, and it was something that we could appreciate them for. So this summer, I got to work on my Eagle Project, and the Eagle Project is the final step into becoming an Eagle Scout, which is the highest rank in the Boy Scouts of America. So for my Eagle Project, I was able to build a paver patio for our high school, Dublin Scioto High School, right in front of the school. It was the senior gift for the class of 2017. And building the patio was really something that I valued because I got to spend precious time with my dad.
You can clearly see how the students at Dublin Scioto strive every day to live the Irish way, and they are right on track.